Our next guest actually has the distinction of having the most viewed, I believe, YouTube video, the Daily Rush video for the Preston and Steve show. And we were just discussing it with him. We were waxing nostalgic about his first appearance. Nick, you were not here for it.
No, I'm psyched that he's here back.
I know it's going to seem weird, but trust me, very funny. Ladies and gentlemen, our friend Randy Feltface. Hey!
He's back. I'm back. It's so nice to be here. How have you been? What's been going on? What have I missed?
You've missed quite a lot, Randy.
What have I missed?
But I tell you this, the last time you're in, we want to set for people. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see exactly. What do you prefer, Randy or Randy Feltface?
Just Randy's fine. We're on first name terms
I think
now,
so.
Steve. I've been here before. I didn't realize I was a viral hit for the station. This is the only reason you've got me back. You're chasing clicks.
I'll tell you.
I see how it works. Let's get the freak back in. We need some more clickbait.
That's basically
Is that how it works over here?
So, Randy, you actually were, I think our second place is a naked penis drawing, right? Was that the, right?
Over the last year, it's been Randy. Overall, penis drawing party still ranks a little. So Randy, we have to get
You're
you
neck and neck with the
higher
penis
than the penis painting party.
Okay, great. That is a low bar that you've set here for me. Can we get Randy higher than people drawing penises? Is that what we're saying?
No, I'm sure it's not lost on you that you're a bit phallic. Looking.
Yeah, but 18 years I've been doing this. The culmination of all of those years' work is just to be in direct competition with a bunch of people sitting around on radio doodling doodles. I'm not into it.
I love the description of you. It says, Randy Feltface has spent the past 18 years carving out a unique niche on the international comedy circuit. He was nominated for Best Comedy at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. Blah,
Didn't
blah,
win. Didn't win.
Okay, but it also says you've traveled the world and you know how to fix it, which I believe. So very, very cool. So you've been touring. You tour constantly, correct?
Yes, and thank you for not asking me how to fix it, because that's just a line in a press release. I have no idea. I've not stopped since last time I was here in May last year.
Right.
And I've taken probably a few weeks off in that time. Since then, I've just been constant road dogging around this beautiful world of ours.
To be honest, before you were on, I wasn't that familiar with you the last time, and then since then, it seems like I've seen you all over the place. So
that's how it works.
Yeah,
Once you've seen me, you can't unsee it. It's like a drawing of a penis. It's in your head forever.
It's very true.
It's burned into your retinas. So that's why we're trying to get people to watch this on YouTube. There's a lot of subliminal messaging in my comedy.
Yeah, absolutely true. So give us the origins. We asked you last time, but for people who don't know, you were a product of sort of just a short skit, and then you came into your own life fully, correct?
No, I don't know. I started out, I just started out doing stand-up. Short skit. What is this short skit you're talking about?
It was referenced in the always reliable Wikipedia. So,
okay. I am the product of a short skit. Talk about my mother that way. I'm okay with this. This is fantastic. I started out just doing like little bits and pieces. No, I've always done stand-up. That's where I started. Let's start a new origin story.
Yes, absolutely. So, and you're now born Australia?
Born in Australia, yes.
All right. And the last time you were
Let's grind this interview into the ground. How can we make this as least funny as possible?
Well, let me ask you
know what I'll do? I'll just conflict any stories that you
just
have
deny
about
everything.
my origin.
Yeah, deny
let's do it. I wasn't born in Australia. Next question.
Oh, you weren't?
No, I was.
He's being a contrarian.
Right, I'm being a total contrarian on the radio. I've heard it works really well for clickbait on YouTube.
I want to ask because I had a run-in.
You can ask. This is your show.
Oh, you're right. I ran into a Kiwi last week, and he was unpleasant. And I want to ask you, just generally speaking, who's more pleasant, Kiwis or Aussies?
See, now this is exactly what you're going for on the YouTube. You're going to corner me into being casually racist on breakfast radio. Look, I mean, I'm biased towards Australians because I am Australian. I would say New Zealanders are generally, in my experience, polite and lovely. almost to a fault.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's our perception of Australians.
Really?
Yes.
No, Australians are passive aggressive. We are we come across as casual and friendly and laid back, but we're not. We're very uptight. A lot of rules in Australia. A lot of like, oh no, that's fine. I'll do that. No, you put that over there. No, I don't mind. No, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. There's a lot of that going on down there.
So I'm conflicted, and I think I mentioned this last time. I've softened up a little bit. I would love. I think I love the people, but I know as beautiful as a country as it is, and all that it has to offer, there is so much that can kill you there.
Oh, yes. There's a lot
so
of deadly creatures in that part of the world.
I have a list of some, and perhaps you can tell us if you've encountered any of these.
I love this. Is there a theme music for this segment? Randy discusses deadly Australian animals. Ding-a-ding-ding-ding-ding.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, all right.
Didgeridoo.
Yeah, don't know how I feel about that. A little bit of appropriation this morning on the radio. We didn't, for the watchers, for the viewers, we did not discuss that theme tune before they hit play on that.
How about this instead?
That's way better.
All right, so let's start.
Yeah.
Box jellyfish.
Oh, terrible. They'll take you out in the ocean. Can't see them. Swimming around. Little bit of a stink. Yeah, tiny little things. Creepy little things. Long tendrils. They'll come at you.
And they close beaches all the time because of them, correct?
They do. There are parts of Queensland, far north Queensland, where if you go in the ocean, something will absolutely kill you.
That's my issue, Randy.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be the case.
The worst bit about it is the beaches are the most beautiful beaches in the world.
They're
You're
gorgeous.
standing on the beach like, why wouldn't we go in here? And then, oh, there's a crocodile, there's a jellyfish, there's a shark. Yeah, not so great.
The taipan snake.
Taipan, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Taipan. They're just sitting on keyboards. Their word count is high. Ticka. No, I tell you what, the Taipan, that's
Very
not
venomous.
good.
You mentioned the saltwater crocodiles, which actually grow larger than any other crocodile in the world.
They are a large croc, the saltwater crocs. Terrifying creatures.
All right.
Beautiful, magnificent creatures.
So why was Steve Irwin so eager to make us love these things that are so lethal?
Because he made a lot of money off them.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
He was also a conservationist, Steve. He was out there putting crocs in cages so we can all get a good look at them.
How beloved is Steve Irwin? I keep wanting to say Irwin. Steve Irwin to this day in Australia.
You know what? Steve is still a national treasure.
Yeah.
And that is all I will say on it because this is going to be on the internet.
Okay.
And we talked about my spotless reputation for not having haters.
All right, yes.
Then you're just trying to corner me into saying something horrible about Steve Irwin. I can sense it. You're looking for a scoop. I'm not
You can't see it, but Randy's head is whipping around like crazy.
Oh, yes.
Blue-ringed octopus?
Oh, terrible little guys.
Yeah.
They're tiny little creatures.
What is it with the tiny stuff killing you?
I know. I mean, we're not even onto spiders yet.
Yeah, the redback spider. We have the funnel.
Or the funnel web spider, Atrax robustus. Terrible little creature, funnel web spider. Know a lot about the funnel web. Yep. They can kill you.
You know the Latin name?
Atrax, yeah, we learn it early on. So we're like, oh my God, there's an Atrax robustus. They'll take you out. Those little guys. They're terrible little creatures.
Yeah.
And the females can lay up to 200 eggs at a time, and they can live for up to 20 years. I know. And when I arrived here from Australia, I opened my suitcase, and one of them climbed out and escaped under the door of my hotel room. So,
oh, great.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Thanks,
well, speak comfort to me.
Pretty sure it was a female. Look pregnant. Sorry, everybody.
Okay. So at one point, I would love to get there. So what will offset my terror of Australia? What can you recommend?
You know what? It's a very large country.
Yeah.
And the animals are very spread out.
Oh, they're spread out.
So your chance of encountering one on a daily basis pretty slim. And if you stick to the cities,
yes,
very, very slim. I mean,
right.
some of those deadly spiders definitely do live in the cities, but you're not going to run into a croc on the main street of Melbourne. Let's just say that. Stick to the cities. Have a coffee.
Well, it seems okay. Of the cities, which would you recommend to go to first?
Well, I'm biased because I'm from Victoria, so Melbourne is my hometown. A lot of great music, a lot of great art, good times. Melbourne, head on down there. Weather, trams, bad beaches.
Bad beach.
Sydney, beautiful beaches.
Okay.
Yeah. but I don't like it as much as Melbourne. I'm a Melbourne. I'm wearing all black all of the time, sitting there with a beret on, drinking a coffee.
That's the Melbourne look?
That's the Melbourne
Okay.
look. Yes, we're very moody in the South.
Artsy?
Very artsy,
Okay.
very moody.
Pretentious?
No, I would say Sydney's more pretentious.
See,
That's
you're getting
just because-
controversial
Well,
now.
that's because they've got the fancy beaches. They think they're so great. You know what I mean?
But they're not.
Oh, no, they're great. I mean, if I can use a drug analogy at this hour of the morning, I think Melbourne's, they're hitting spliffs, and Sydney's probably doing giant train track sized rails of blow. Is that?
My God.
Can I say that on the radio?
Sure, yeah.
Steve, do you have any more animals you want to ask about?
No, I'm good.
All right,
yeah.
because
Are you sure? Because there's more.
I know there's a ton, but I was blown away by your knowledge of the spiders. I don't see how we can top that.
So,
Okay,
Randy,
all right.
if you don't mind, I'd like to move on to Australian movies and which are representative best of the country. And the reason I bring it up is I had never seen the movie Priscilla, Queen of the Desert until recently.
Oh, welcome.
And
welcome.
It's a great movie.
Fantastic film.
A lot of it takes place in the outback.
Yes.
And then they sort of make their way in and out of the cities as well. But do you have a favorite Australian movie?
Oh, my goodness, putting me on the spot. Well, I mean, Mad Max, you can't really go
There you
past
go.
Yeah.
as like a classic Australian film.
Road Warrior?
Road Warrior.
Oh, yes.
The Castle. I don't know if you've ever
Yes.
seen. Yeah, that's a classic Australian film.
What about The Man from Snowy River?
I mean, yeah, if we're gonna go old school,
Yeah.
and everybody loves someone riding a horse off a cliff. You can't go past a bit of old colonial poetry.
Oh, yeah.
Crocodile Dundee. I mean,
The
that's
proposition. What's that?
Crocodile Dundee
Dundee.
is a classic.
Yeah, not a big fan. Silence on the air. Listen to that. You
Yeah?
can't
No,
help
no.
it. I mean, look, has it aged well? No.
No.
But sure, it was one of our biggest exports. I think we're still living that down, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Good old Paul Hogan, what a champion.
Yeah.
The Proposition, great film.
Can I ask you, because there's a show
You can
that-
ask me whatever you want.
All right. There's a show that I watch on FX called Mr. In Between. Have you ever heard of that one?
I have. I've not seen it, but
Okay.
I'm aware of its presence on the air.
I love it. The main character, the main actor, you don't really know him from anything else. His name is Scott Ryan, but the show is produced by Nash Edgerton, who's like Joel's brother,
Yeah.
and it's really, really well done. And there's been 3 seasons of it, and it was on FX, so I wasn't sure if you caught any of that. It is good. So if you're looking for something to binge, Mr. In Between is something you should check out.
All right, are you being sponsored by Mr. In Between here? Because you said, can I ask you? And then you just launched into
Right.
a pitch.
He didn't give you
for
any
Mr. In Between.
opportunity. Yeah.
That was just
you're
a
right.
thinly veiled Nash Edgerton plug. And we love Nash. Good egg. We love the Edgertons. Good eggs, both of them.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Tell
All
me
right?
whatever you want.
So,
Hit me. Tell me.
we don't mean to turn you into the tourist service for Australia, but we're fascinated by. But so Bondi Beach has become a favorite
Bondi
of celebrities.
That is my first role as advocot of tourism in Australia.
We have
Bondi, not Bondi. Don't
okay.
call it Bondi. That's something else.
All right, so the Hemsworths, apparently, that's a beach they frequent. A lot of celebrities. Zac Efron apparently is out there a lot. So is this a star-studded, spectacular beach? Would we encounter, what is the celebrity to deadly spider ratio there?
At Bondi Beach, much more celebrities to deadly spiders.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
It
yeah.
is the place to be seen if you want to Instagram yourself on a beach in Australia. That's where you go.
That's where
It is
you go.
Yeah,
That's
in
where
fact,
you go.
they started. There's like a reality show. Oh no, that was in Byron, I think. They were doing a reality show of Instagram models in somewhere in New South Wales. I actually think it was in Byron Bay.
All right, well, let's ask
Byron Bays, I think it was called. Byron Bay is a look, I'm digging a hole here.
No, you're not. No, listen.
Can you feel how little I care about Australian beach culture?
Well, let's ask you about here because you came to Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia beach culture. Love it.
It's the best.
Love it. When I'm not avoiding drinking the water, I'm swimming in it. What's going on with that?
You heard about that, did you?
I did. I
Yeah.
got a warning on my phone when I landed that that it was okay to drink the water.
Do you believe that?
No, absolutely not. I am not drinking the water while I'm in this town.
Can you take, because of your we're not quite sure what you are, What?
It's best not to ask.
Okay, so you may have all sorts of exacerbating circumstances to drinking tap water. I don't know.
Right,
Especially
yes.
with liquid latex in it.
No, I respond. Was it liquid latex?
It was liquid latex.
Oh my God!
It was
In the drinking water.
8,500 gallons poured into the to some of the contributaries of our drinking waters.
Well, you know what? If we're going to speed up the end of the planet, you might as well just pour some liquid latex into the river systems.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up as quickly as possible.
Now that you've experienced, you've been here before many times before. What is the story as far as where you like to go when you're in town?
When I'm in Philly?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm a big fan of just wandering around the city. In fact, let's flip this. I gave you all of the Australian tips. Where should I go in Philly?
It's a good one.
Pitch me some angles that are non-touristy. I like
Museum.
green parks.
You know what?
I like
Got
the
it.
nature.
The mud or muter, as some people pronounce it, museum, which is a museum of medical anomalies.
Oh, now we're talking.
We're talking like they have this. They have a skeleton from the gentleman, tallest human on record, 8 feet 11 inches or something like that.
They have his skeleton.
They have a skeleton. They have all sorts of weird Dr. Frankenstein-like of things in formaldehyde. And yes,
Oh,
it's
my
crazy.
gosh.
What's the other thing they have? The colon or...
Yeah, it's the largest colon.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
to see the colon. If you go into Philly, have you seen the colon? Liberty Belt? No, go to the colon.
Sorry, are you a history/art fan?
No, but I'm a big fan of the colon.
Well, Steve went and got a tour of the place called the Masonic Temple.
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Is it the first lodge of Philly? Was
Well,
it the old
it's-
school Masonic Temple?
It's an old school. Would you like to become a Freemason?
Maybe I already am. If I had opposable thumbs, I could do the handshakes.
By the way, I want to let our listeners know who we're talking to. We're
Yes.
talking to Randy Feltface. Randy is going to be at Helium this weekend. Both of his early shows tonight and tomorrow night are sold out. So only the 10 o'clock shows are available right now.
Get on them because you have to see, like if you're on YouTube, to see what we're dealing with here. And by the way, extraordinarily funny as well.
Yeah, so heliumcomedy.com to get your tickets. But also, Randy,
Yes.
you produced and released a comedy special in July of last year, and was that shot here in Philadelphia?
Yes, you know what? I came in here on the day that I was filming that special back in May last
That's
year.
right.
Yeah. I
Yes.
shot a special. It's called Smug Druggles. It's on the YouTubes. You can see it on my YouTube channel. When you finish binge watching people drawing penises, flip over to my channel. Check out Randy Feltface Smug Druggles. You know what? I loved filming that here in Philly. That was a real treat to shoot that special in this town. So this is kind of my homecoming post special.
Well, we consider you a family member here. So
Oh,
there
thank
you go.
you so much. I'm like an honorary colon.
That's the way we refer to you.
You know, you should switch the Phillies mascot up. It should just be a colon.
Well, we do
What
have.
is the Phillies mascot?
Well, the Phillies mascot is the Fanatic. We have a couple of good ones, though. We have Gritty for the Flyers.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
who's another big.
What is the Fanatic? What is the shape of the Fanatic? What does it look like?
A
would you
big
like?
green furry monster. He was born in the Galapagos, so he's also
Okay.
a foreigner. And he's got a snout and a little thing that comes out of his snout.
like an anteater?
Yeah, kind of like an
Oh,
anteater.
wow.
Yeah.
Did they just make a suit puppet style looking thing and then go, that looks weird enough to be from the
It's
Galapagos?
probably the process. Yeah.
Okay, I love the Fanatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Henson Studios came up with a design.
Okay, I take
You
back everything I
was,
said about
yeah.
the cynicism. I want to get a job with Henson's. Please don't cancel me, Henson's. I love you.
Did you not work with the Henson Group for a while?
No, I'm friends with a few of those kids, but no, I haven't done anything. with
Okay,
Henson.
all right.
met
And
Kermit?
have you yourself done
Never
any?
met Kermit. Never met Kermit. We've never been in the same room at the same time. Don't know what that tells you. But hopefully one day, this is the thing. I'm going to come back to Philly. I'll always come back to Philly. Next time I come back, I'm going to come with a Muppet story.
All right.
Sometime between, this is my pledge to the good people of Philadelphia. I will somehow meet a Muppet.
I can tell you this. We have a very solid connection to the world of
Yes.
the Muppets. The
Really?
Beretta brothers.
Oh, yes.
Gene and his brother.
Billy Beretta.
Big
Billy
fan.
Beretta.
Big fan of Billy Beretta.
So okay, all right. So as long as you know,
Yeah.
in case you need any assistance, you obviously have your credentials, but we can shore up your story if you're looking to get into that game.
Yes, absolutely. All right, fantastic. I'm going to get a number off you off the air. Going to hook up. We're going to get a photo within. You know what? I'm going to New York on Monday. I'll try to get into the workshop. I'll try to scam my way into the Henson workshop, and I will get a photo of me with someone.
All right.
And I will send it to you, and we'll put it on the. I'm putting the gauntlet down sometime within the next week. I'll meet a Muppet.
You're really shortening.
I
your
know.
time
You know what
frame.
I've done? I've just dug a massive hole for myself on live radio. I can't take this back now.
Randy, the last time we had you here, were you as dressed up as you are now?
No,
I mean, you look
I was
nice.
more casual.
Yeah.
I put a suit on for this because I thought I needed to clean up my reputation in this town.
Well, no. Even after meeting us, you see how we're dressed. We look like slobs, except for Kathy.
I know, but you're here every morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a special guest. I had
appreciate
to
that.
look my nicest on the air. Plus, this is what I wore on stage last night, and I slept in it.
Oh.
So.
Where do you buy your clothes?
Target in the children's department at Target.
Hey, me too sometimes.
I'm a size 6 kids. Send me all of your clothes.
I literally, when I was a waiter, I didn't have any money, and I had to get my clothes, and I went to the Husky section at Kohl's to get my work attire.
Oh,
Yeah.
Husky was so when you were a bigger kid, they would throw around the terms husky and stocky.
And stocky, not fat.
He's stocky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was, you know what that meant.
What do they call fat people in Australia?
Fanatics.
It's a healthy breed of. I mean, we think of the, I know we have an obesity problem here in the States, but it doesn't seem to be the same in Australia, is it?
No, not quite as bad.
You're running
but,
away from all those
I feel like
spiders.
that's something that's happening across the planet, isn't it? As we evolve into sitting creatures more than walking creatures.
Yeah.
As I sit down.
I'm standing. You're standing, we believe.
I'm standing. Yeah, you don't know what's going on under here, but I am. No one needs to know what happens under the table.
I've seen on your Instagram, there clearly are legs that are available, I guess, that are kept in a separate case.
Absolutely, yes. I have the body of a horse. I'm a centaur.
Very cool. So, the shows are sold out for the early shows, but the other shows are sold out.
Yeah, the late shows are still open, and
still
they're
open.
the best ones in Philadelphia. Come to a 10 p.m. show in Philly. You'll see some fun stuff.
So, you have a wide smattering of fans. Describe to us the quintessential Feltface fan.
Lemon cardigan, glitter eyeliner, cute bob, bangs, pink Converse, houseplant tattoo, starburst earrings, pet rabbit.
See, I've seen it 1,000 times.
I know, they're all cosplaying, cupcake bacon, pronoun flipping, D&D on ketamine, geek chic, bubble tea kind of vibes. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Well, you know your
lot
fan base.
of nerds! A lot of gamers. A lot of anime fans. I love them. I love them.
Whatever your persuasion, it's well worth the time to see. And I understand that you're good friends with Heath McLeod. It's all right.
I don't know who that is.
All right. So anyway, well, look below you, might be able to find. Anyway, the Helium, as I said before, always a joy. Again, you want to see this in person because it is a great show at Helium Comedy Club. It's always a pleasure to have you here,
Oh
man.
my gosh, it's so
Yeah,
great
yeah.
to be here. Thank you so much. I have one question. Have you
Sure.
started pronouncing the W in the title of the radio station?
Yeah, we do sometimes.
You doing it? You doing the W?
Well, sometimes, yeah. You. I think you held us to task last time on
Yeah,
that.
I'm missing the W. Keep it in there. I want that in.
All right.
I'll meet a Muppet if you start using the W.
You've heard him this morning on WMMR, the Preston Steve Show.
Oh no, I wanted you to start saying double M.
Oh,
That's what it was. It was like W double M.
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
Yes,
W
that
double-
was. I recall now. W double M.
Well, we'll have to take that
WMMR.
out for a swing. But everybody, it's Randy Feltface. Thanks so much for coming in.
Collins!
We appreciate it.
Collins!